Oh, hello. Morning. The sun is actually, the sun was shining a lot yesterday too. It was peeking through. Like we're having, according to like Bauernradar and stuff, we're having like these, well, I guess we'll call it mottled clouds flowing by. Like there's like these little tiny circles of rain, which is and is not necessarily a full cloud cover, but it's definitely like signifying partially cloudy, but
yeah,
with no hills. It's what do we have at time? Oh, close enough. Did I get coffee on the fucking wall?
Yes.
Oh my god. So I know it's a little bit late after the fact, and there isn't really anything that would be at the time spoilers, but so yeah, Aaron and I watched Kingsman Monday night. He wanted to watch it. Yeah, the first one. I understand the point of the movie being that it was like, basically like, hey, let's show off Taron Egerton's body. Even though there really wasn't that much in it. But still, it was there. And I could see that the movie itself was possibly setting the ground for more later, but the movie probably didn't do nearly as well.
Yeah. I mean, they made a sequel.
Yeah, but
a sequel.
Yeah, although it was really hard to listen to his voice in the fact that he was the voice but not voice acting for the main character in Age of Resistance. So I was kind of constantly listening to a Gelfling in my head because I hadn't ever really seen him act in anything. And the first thing I got was 10 very intense episodes of The Dark Crystal.
Yeah, I can see that causing issues.
Yeah. But Aaron, we like that little sign, a party without cake is just a meeting. And we were talking, I think, sometime last week about these stand-up meetings and stuff. And I was just like, maybe Aaron should make a joke after a while at the place down there. It was like, we're having a stand-up party. Why? I brought cake.
All of the duchies do that. It's your birthday. Hope you brought cake.
As Americans, we're not used to it. But when it comes down to a birthday, the birthday person has to plan everything and buy everything. And to them, that's normal. And to us, that's weird. And that's why, like, I got a lot of the Facebook messages on my birthday, but like nothing, there was no surprise party. Nobody tried to invite me anywhere because it was my job. But then that also makes me wonder, how is there a surprise party for Dutch birthdays if the person planning...
Yeah.
I would think that there are exceptions.
Like a surprise party.
Like a surprise party that would also probably be on a certain year demarcation, like a 50 or something like that. But you wouldn't do someone's surprise birthday party when they were turning 38.
No.
So I've seen a lot of people recently in front of Porterhouse crossing the street. And I can definitely tell that they're probably of tourists, but I don't want to say that they're Americans, because there's probably a lot of tourists that wait for all the bikes and all the traffic to come to a stop, and like they will wait for you to, I'm like, just, no, you gotta go. No one's gonna wait for you to stop the entire, like, like I understand if you have like a crosswalk, then yeah, wait for your respective lights. But if you got one like that up there, you just gotta like take your chances when you got them.
Yeah.
Not like wait for all the bikes and all the oncoming traffic to stop and wait for you and tell you to go. You're never gonna cross that road. Not between the hours of 8 and 5.
So, to be fair, and you may not have experienced this because you're wired that way, I guess. If you're in an unfamiliar place, it can feel like the traffic is unpredictable. So you stop and you wait for a gap.
Yes, I do take that into account. I understand unfamiliarity and waiting. I get it. And that I've been crossing that road sometimes 2, 4, 9 times a day for a year. Yes, but the general idea is that, yes, that is a very familiar intersection to me. But I was sitting there on my bike because I did a Pokemon thing, so I just sort of walked my bike, and yeah, I crossed the road and was in front of what used to be 100% football by the time those ladies even crossed the road because they didn't want to take the chance. And I was like, please. It was so it was actually sad how long they sat and waited for traffic to stop. And I have seen a lot of people just like waiting. And oh, you can definitely tell it's not going to rain today. There's more bikes out than usual. Wish I could have got more on that. It was a great, I don't know, you guys see the pile over there? It's more than usual.
Yeah.
I thought that was a FedEx thing for a second, then I saw the medical symbol. The little asterisk with the, what is that thing? That's the snakes around the staff, I guess, but yeah. So I was talking with one of the guys at Porterhouse. He works in the mornings, he's from Finland. And so I was like, I can definitely tell when someone is from somewhere at this point because, especially from Finland, they kind of go, Finland. I'm from Finland. Like they say Finland in such a very specific way, even in English. And Erin's like, I don't know what language that was. I was like, it's somewhere from the Caribbean because if you switch her over to speaking English, she'd be talking it like a man. It's just,
Yeah.
it's the melody of their language. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I don't need you right now. So yeah, I've been doing box jumps. I did, as you guys saw, decline sit-ups. And that's what I mean by decline sit-ups is my legs are at a 90-degree angle, but I'm actually below. I'm not. It makes sense. Because I go from less than 90 and up and whatnot, so yeah. I'm just gonna keep going at box jumps and stuff, and then I did sit up, so I'm gonna go do my side bends and stuff. I did not bring a towel today, so I can't do like sit in the sauna. I guess if we don't have practice tomorrow, apparently we will, but I'm not sure if we're gonna have it on our field. The Parks and Rec, which is the Jamenta, but you know, anyways, I've got to put you guys down so I don't lose my groove.